What's the Right Shot? Episode number 57, the answer video. Hey guys, hi, Brent Abel, WebTennis.com, back here with you with the answer segment video to this week's episode number 57 of What's the Right Shot. And, you know, mine are down here at the Mission Hills Country Club on a grass tennis court, one of the great reasons to be a member down here. And so here's the point. You know, I ended up playing, actually a pretty decent topspin drive backhand that lands deep. I mean, it's a tough shot. And, Mai gets a little, I'd say the spacing here in this forehand could have been better. And she's kind of jammed a little bit and it lets it kind of leak out of there, which gives me a short ball to work with. And here comes the drop shot. And, what I'm looking at now is where is she going to get it in relation to the height of the bounce once she gets there. And I'm kind of still measuring that there's a chance that this ball might bounce up and give her some good geometry in terms of height over the top of the net. So I've got to hold back a sec. But once I see that the ball is down low, that she's going to make contact down low, I'm starting to move in because I've got to cover the possibility of her returning my drop shot with her own drop shot. And I got to be able to cover that. But just as important, I want to be able to get on whatever she plays back so that I've got, a choice here of being able to play it into the open court. Now, I don't really know what I'm going to get as I move in, but that's kind of a calculated guess. And now once I see what's coming here, I'm thinking about sort of one of those three options that everyone brought up. Number one was a lob, either to this corner or to that corner. It was mostly to this corner, which I like because I know that she's up, tight on the net. The other thing, though, is that she's so far over here that if she kind of, makes me think that she's going to be scrambling over here and covering, I mean, what's to say that she can't give me a little fake by taking one step to her left and making me think that's what she's doing, knowing that, well, maybe he'll lob. And if that's the case, this is pretty tough to get a lob over her backhand. Not that it wouldn't work, but I'm just saying that's one of the thoughts that's kind of going through my mind. The other thought that's going through my mind now is, well, okay, a little shove up the line, whether it's with slice, whether it's flat, a little bit of top. I mean, this is definitely a possibility. And the other possibility is me thinking that, as a lot of you guys suggested, is she's going to be scrambling, just trying to cover the open court. So why not wait to play this shot as late as possible, and then just go and then just go back behind her. All of that said, I mean, there's a lot of blah 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 in there. There are a lot of shot choices I've got, and one of the big mistakes we make in this situation is we consider all of them and we don't ever commit until the very last second to be able to execute one of them. And what I've found for me is that right about here, I've now, and you can kind of anticipate all of those different shot choices even before your opponent makes their shot. You can, from right here, you ought to know that, well, this player's up close to the net. This player's, making contact down low. We're on a grass court, so this player's momentum is going to carry them even closer to the net. So right now, I know, unless she hits a winner past me here, that I've got a lob here, I've got a shove opportunity here, and I've got probably a ball back behind her. So as soon as I see what I get, I've right now committed to what I want to do. And as a lot of you pointed out, I actually kind of jammed myself here. But I've already made the commitment that I'm going to take this ball and I'm going to let it. I'm just going to shove it up the line, and there you have it. And here we have the flying Walenda sister. I think those guys are brothers, right? Anyway, the coaching that I want to get over to you guys today is that sometimes having choices is not a great thing. And only because we consider all the choices until the very last second right here, and then there's a good chance you're not going to execute the one that you really want or the one that you decide upon. So I want you to commit early and create the spacing you need for that commitment. And then just don't change your mind. Don't second guess it. Don't be sort of looking out at your peripheral vision at where your opponent's at and second guessing the whole situation. And then just go. And if your opponent gets there, you're going to be in great shape to be able to play a follow-up shot for your next shot. So I want to know, what does this bring up in your mind, in that brain of yours? What does it bring up? Let me know down below in the comments section. Make it another great day out there.
No!